Handoff from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision. And
he's looking deep here. Pass caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? He's going to take off here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking downfield. It's awesome. Looking right. This one caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they've got him. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone now. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Tar Heels looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Direct snap to the back. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defense and force that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has
over the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's got this back there.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
To throw, it's awesome. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game,
it's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long, and here, how about the first half? This back is